This isn't something that I wanted to have to tell you. Well, that's not exactly true. I want you to know it. You do need to know it. I just didn't want it to be me who had to tell you at a time like this.
Carly, what are you talking about?
Oh, boy. Okay, I don't quite know how to say this, Jack. But
What's going on?
I came to tell Jack what's been happening.
I'm sure you think what you have to say is important, but now is not a good time.
Why don't we let Jack decide?
Liberty's back in the hospital.
Is she okay?
No, she's not, but you already knew that.
Janet, would you just tell me what happened to
She
her?
has a fever. Ordinarily, that wouldn't be a big deal, but there's an outbreak of chickenpox going on at the high school. Liberty hasn't had chickenpox yet, so Dr. Hearn admitted her just to be safe.
And her immune system has already been compromised, so they don't want to take any chances. Thank God I've already had the chickenpox.
But Jack hasn't.
Exactly. That's why Dr. Hearn wants me to keep my distance for a few days.
And I am here getting her some books and things, so she won't be bored. So if you have something to say...
You know what? I can just stay here and talk to Jack. If you want to go on ahead, that's fine.
No, I need him with me. I don't know if you've heard, but her chemo hasn't been working, so they've had to stop treatments until they find something better.
I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do to help.
Actually, we're helping ourselves.
We should probably get going.
Oh, Carly's an interested party. She should know what we're
There's
doing.
a lot of things we need to work out first.
The best way for us to find a bone marrow match is through a sibling.
Right. I thought that Jacob wasn't a match.
He's not.
Let's not talk about this right now.
But everybody's gonna find out sooner or later, Jack. Jack and I are going to have a baby.
Are they sure that the body is Damien's?
Business or pleasure?
Well, I don't really see the difference.
Are you pregnant?
Not yet.
No.
But you're trying to have a child together?
To save Liberty's
But
life.
there's a lot we need to discuss
What's
first.
there to discuss? Our child would be her closest genetic match. I know this is the answer, Jack. This baby will save Liberty's life.
I have to go. You should get to the hospital.
What, did you want to tell me something? What was it?
No. It's just something about Sage. Something about school for Sage. I can wait.
Why did you do that?
Carly, what a nice surprise.
Well, now that we have all the money we need to get Monte Carlo up and running again, I really think that we should go over the business plan, and fiddle with it a little bit. So maybe we should go to supper and talk about it, huh?
Yeah, sure. I'll call down and get us a table.
Okay. Well, you know what? No. We can't do that because I don't have any food in the fridge for the kids at home, but you could come to my house. No. That's probably not a good idea either. Okay. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll just go back home and think on it, and then I'll give you a call or email you or maybe even pop back over. Okay.
Carly, what's going on with you?
Hey, you know what? I just want to show you something that I was thinking about.
Carly,
because I want
Carly,
you to hear about...
look at me. Look at me. Look at me. What's wrong?
I want a drink so badly. I'm crawling out of my skin.
Okay. Okay. What can I do?
You could just be your slimy self. Because I would never give you the satisfaction of seeing me fall off the wagon. So if I just stay with you, then,
You'll stay sober.
lesser of two evils.
Thanks.
I'm too exhausted to lie.
What brought this on?
Well, what the hell you're gonna hear anyway? Jack and Janet are gonna have a baby.
You're kidding.
No. I went to the farm to tell Jack that Janet... to talk to him, and Janet practically smacked me in the face with the happy news.
Is she pregnant already?
No, but she will be soon. She just wants to be sure that there's a bone marrow match for Liberty if the chemo fails.
I see.
I can't even complain about this one without seeming like some kind of selfish witch. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, of course, I want Liberty to get better, but I...
But you love Jack.
How do I trump a dying kid?
You don't. You shut up and take it.
No. I'm not good at being noble. And suffering in silence just ain't my bag.
Join the club. Look, I know you're hurting, but I can't help but say that this could be the best thing that could possibly happen.
Why would you do that? Why would you tell Carly we were thinking about having a baby when we haven't even decided on that ourselves?
There's nothing to decide. Liberty's life is depending on it.
No, it's not, Janet. Dr. Hearn is changing up her chemo. He hasn't called it quits, and he hasn't mentioned anything about a bone marrow transplant for a while now. Okay, if it gets to that point, then yes, we will have to make a decision.
But it takes 9 months to have a baby, and who knows how long it'll take me to get pregnant.
Janet.
No, I will not stand by while Liberty's leukemia gets
Okay,
worse.
listen, I know you're scared. I do, and I would do anything for Liberty. But this is a life-altering decision we're
For
talking
Liberty,
about.
it
What
is.
about the baby? What if he or she turns out not to be a match? What
That's
happens
a chance
then?
I'm willing to take.
No. If this happens, I'm not saying yes. If this happens, then we have to check with Dr. Hearn to make sure it's even feasible.
No, we don't need to check with Dr. Hearn for
Okay,
anything.
what about your beliefs? Where does the Catholic Church stand on having a baby for the sole purpose of saving the life of someone else?
Jack, it's a baby, and we will love it no matter what.
We talked about this.
I will not let Liberty go without a fight.
There are plenty of ways to fight this. Believe me.
Why don't you just admit what's really going on here? I see the way you and Carly look at each other when I walk into the room.
Please, I have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
then let me spell it out for you. Having a baby is a huge commitment. Not just for the baby, but for the mother, too. And I know that you would do anything to save Liberty's life, except make a commitment to me.